guys, and welcome to the Saturday stream! We are playing Kerbal Space Program, and of course, we're in DMP, playing with my good friends and buddies over here that have decided to join us in. Anybody out there who has access to dark multiplayer and wants to come and join in, do feel free to do so. It really does add to the fun out there. Hey Wise, hey Spacewood, of course, ZTech been waiting since way before the beginning of the stream. And my plans today involve, well, you might remember last time I went to the moon and I landed down and we had a great time mucking around on the moon. And then when I came back, I managed to just put myself a little bit deep inside the atmosphere, and we ended up killing Bob. It was a sad day. It was indeed a sad day, and we're going to try and rectify that. So I'm going to get rid of my little Twitter advert here. Of course, if you want to know when I go live, do feel free to come and check out that, because well, I just posted on Twitter right now saying that it was a thing that I will be doing. So yeah, that's all good, right? I hope so. I hope so. So just before the stream, I just came in and I tweaked this model just a little bit. This craft that we worked on last time. I decided it was probably a good idea to put myself a few little lights up and around so we can see what's going on, even in the darkness. Wise asking what the plan is. Literally just ran through the plan, man. I'm going back to the moon. Yes, indeed, back to the moon. And maybe share a few holiday snaps if people are interested, but that's probably going to wait until, I don't know, some point when people actually seem interested. So I'm just going to hide this for now. I'm going to get my guy up and going. We should be able to get the mission running relatively quickly. You know, we've done this before. We messed up on the final hurdle, so we should be able to do something better like that. Things that I have added, aside from the lights, you can see I've got a little communication network on the, well, a communication antenna on the back, because I noticed that we lost track of the mission center and we couldn't put down maneuver nodes last time. That was a little inconvenient. Also, my game noise is very loud. Let's just try and turn those down a little bit there. Okay, cool. Should be cool. I'm up for this flight. You guys up for this flight? Let's try and... Can we warp to morning? No, we're in the wrong place to warp to moon. I don't mind. I'm going to press T, because even though we have a scientist on board, we're playing science mode, and of course that means they're like uber hacksy good. So 3, 2, 1, launch! I'm going to ease back the throttle just a bit here. In a perfect world, I would be telling you that there is a SpaceX launch in 10 minutes. Is there a SpaceX launch in 10 minutes? I've literally just got back from another country where I was completely out of touch with all space news, so I have no idea. But it was delayed by 24 hours. Well, you know, that's space for you. Weather normally gets in the way. Indeed it does. We are punching through this atmosphere pretty quickly and appear to be tipping backwards. That is not what I wanted. Let's try and ease down a little bit here, but that's... Are we going to go into a retrograde orbit? I've got the fuel for it, as long as I don't want to do anything else. I have indeed. Where are those stars? Are we exactly on the point of the Terminator here? I'm not sure. Okay, here goes our solid boosters. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Lighting. I remember. I made most of these Reliance. Maybe this is something I should have changed. Not most of them. I made all of these Reliance. That's a little bit unfortunate there. We do have this little thing at the top here trying to put us into using the SAS. How's Copenhagen? Oh, Copenhagen. Yeah, Copenhagen was good. Cold, as expected, but not as cold as expected. You know, it was relatively mild for what I was imagining Danish country to be. YouTube is doing you over. Oh, that's a shame, Spacewood. That is a shame. This is going to be a very bad launch. I can tell already. It's a terrible launch. There we go. Let's try and pull it back into line. I should have changed at least one of these for swivels, but that's okay. We're going up to about 130 kilometers on the Apple app. Should be pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I love like zooming out this far and just being like, yeah, I am a tiny, tiny little thing floating above the surface of the planet. I say floating. We're currently hurtling at nearly a kilometer per second, which is quite a speed to be going for. But yeah, Copenhagen, very nice. Very old city, it turns out. The floors were like super uneven, which when it was snowing, not the best for someone with a broken leg, it's got to be said. So, but that was all good. That was all good. Plenty to see and do, but man, you got to go digging for it to try and find out what you can see and do. We even jumped to another country at one point. We went across the water to Malmo. That was fun. Interplanetary tomorrow, indeed, Zed. Yes, indeed. It's going to be good fun. I've yet to play an entire game, so that's going to do. Remember when you went to France? I do remember when I went to France. I've been twice now, actually. Well, I've been more than twice, but I've been twice recently. But that's visiting family. I mean, that is good, but it's not quite as good as just going on holiday for no particular reason, right? That's my personal view there. I'm sure someone sat over there will disagree with me quite strongly. Back when you had the Juna base? I remember back when I had the Juna base. Are you going to be streaming? Because I'm thinking of doing it. Am I? Oh, what? The interplanetary? Maybe that could be an idea. Could be an idea. The thing is, like, I'm very bad at the game. As I say, I've only played half a game. I've got one defeat marked against my name because I went in to have a look at what the game was about. Went, oh yeah, I get what's going on here, and then unfortunately quit, and that counts as a loss. Which is the plan? What's the plan for Tuesday? I'm not sure entirely yet. There's a couple of plans that could happen. We can either do a little bit more of this, or we could be doing some subscriber challenges, though I've not given as much notice as I said I wanted to for the fighter jet, so we're probably not going to be doing that. There was some other things I wanted to do. Like, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I've been playing a lot of Kingdom, New Lands, and there's a few achievements I want to complete with that, one of which is being a 100-day challenge. Now, 100 days shouldn't be too difficult to do in that game. It's relatively easy just to wait it all out, but it takes time, right? It takes time. Okay, let's start pushing up my throttle here. Hopefully we're going to be getting ourselves into a nice stable orbit. Let's try and do this quickly and try and get myself pointed down towards the horizon. There is a little bit of a problem with just trying to get this down pointed in the right direction. World War II dogfight on Tuesday. Not many people are into it. It takes 100 days takes hours. Yeah, but how many hours? Hey, Forrest, I can't remember how long a day is. I cannot remember how long a day is. It's only something like 10 minutes. It's not the 20 minutes that we always fear. Why is this suddenly spinning out? What's going down here? Wait, we had this problem before, didn't we? I don't know why. I do not know why. It's going to happen when we drop that, I'm sure. I am sure. What I might do... This is totally a problem that we had before. I don't know how to correct it either. I think the problem is because we're spinning. Where's your rover? Did it get terminated? I have not terminated anything. Nothing at all. So, no, it didn't get terminated. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. Literally, we are from where we were last time. Drop the stages. Nice. Okay, here we go. I'm really bad at calculating trajectory, so I'm not very good at it. Most errors are 0.2. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm generally okay. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of a game called Gravity Wars. It used to be, I'm going to call it a Flash game, but I think it's actually written in JavaScript. But anyway, it doesn't matter what it is. It's a web browser game where your little dude sat on, I'm going to say spheres, but it's not. It's circles because we're looking side on, right? And you fire various weapons, and the planets that you're stood on affects your weapons gravitationally and trying to shoot people like a I don't know, space golf, if you will, and it's pretty good. So I got used to that sort of stuff. You've known me for 6 months. Wow, that's good, but you're gonna have to try hard to know me for longer than Forrest has over there. What are we at now, dude? 15 years, maybe maybe a little bit longer. It's been some time. In some time. Okay, so we are currently cruising our way up into a nice circular orbit there. Oh, that's my plan, though I just noticed how far beyond Apple apps I am, so we'll see what's going on there. Who is this? Manhuan? Is that Bill? Have I been put back in time? Is Bill rescuable? I'm going to get into a circular orbit, and then we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to put Bill into a circular orbit, see what we can do after that. Come on, space orbit. Let's get there. Let's get there. If I point down, my Apple app should start getting dragged towards me, right? That's how that works, yeah? That's not how that's working. Okay, maybe not. Let's go up instead. Alright, see you later, Zed. See you later. Let's try this way instead. Is that going to work for me? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. I used to know how these orbits would change by doing stuff like this, but it's been some time since I've had to correct an orbit quite so extreme. Let's just go like that. Am I back down yet? No, we're still at 100 kilometers, so that's pretty cool. Wow, 6 months. That is a thing. Your last Juna base stream was 5 months ago. Oh, we'll probably do that. I'm preparing for a manned Juno mission currently. Nice, nice. So who have we got in with us right now? We got Wise, me, and Spacewood. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this is gonna tick on around here. Are we getting close to being up? It's getting close, but this tiny engine here is not really one designed for getting into orbit. It's more to do with stuff once you're in orbit, but whatever. It's all good fun. It is all good fun. We're definitely going to have the fuel that we need, though, I think. I'm hoping. Of course it will. Of course it will. All right, let's have a look here. Can we do a little bit of time acceleration? Will that help here? I think it will. Okay, that's good. Periaps is coming around to meet me. Once the Periaps has actually met me, will be good enough here. I wanna have a look. Just watch that number go up. As soon as it gets above 70, we're good. As soon as it gets above 68, 69, there we go. Cool. Right, with that in mind, where's the moon? Hey moon, wow, I mean, as we're in a circular orbit, let's go and see what's going on with Bill over. Is it Bill? Is it Bob? Who knows? It's Bob. It's Bob. Do you have any fuel, Bob? You do not have any fuel, Bob. We can, however, save you somehow. We can save you somehow. We need to speed you up. So what we need is you pointed over in that direction to try and bring your Periaps. Man, look at that, 75. Gonna have to try and work on that. So we're gonna do this the traditional way. Let go, turn on the jetpack, fly round to the engine, because of course the engine is pointed in the direction of thrust that we need. And then if I can just line up beautifully, that should be amazing. Yeah, okay. I really thought Bill was dead, Bob was dead, whichever one this is. No plans for tonight, dude, but do feel free to pop round. It is entertaining night for the first time in a week, so yeah, feel free, bud. Feel free, buddy. Feel free. So Baruki currently planning for a manned Juno mission. Is that in the server or not? Was that on the server or not? In fact, I want to have this open so that when I'm getting low of fuel, I can be like, I need to stop and move. Cool, cool. That's cool. All cool. So. Want to bring this up into positive numbers here. That's all that needs to happen. It's a shame that the fuel systems weren't working, as we would have been able to drop all these fuel tanks. But as that is, that's fine, because this is exactly why we are earning this science here. I kind of feel like it's a little bit hacksy what we've done here, because obviously Bob was dead. Bob was dead, but we'll live with it. All right, let's have a look to see what Spacewood is doing here. Spacewood is launching solid rockets. Nice. And Wise also doing the space crane, as he was saying. Awesome. Awesome. Solid Mark 1. Nice. Nice, dude. Nice. All right, let's close that back down. Get rid of the screenshots. All right. What is going on here? Well, I thought Bob was dead, so I launched a new mission to go to the moon to do the mission that Bob was doing. But it turns out that when I logged back in, Bob's not dead. Which is crazy. I really did think he was. So I'm now correcting the problem that caused Bob to die. I used up all the fuel in this craft, unfortunately giving him far too low a trajectory. So what we're doing now is going in and out of the capsule to fill up my jetpack, because it turns out jetpacks are good enough to move spacecraft. That's the joy of space, right? It's why ion engines and stuff like that work. Because when you're off without any air resistance or gravity to fight against, even farting out the back of your space suit is the word I'm looking for, is enough to propel you along. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's try this again. More Bob on the space suit. Actually, what I want to do is get back inside and make sure that I'm pointed in the right direction. That's a very important thing, just to double check, you know, just to double check. No target? How dare you, sir? I'm sure I have a target. Target is actually home, so that's a thing right there. That is a thing. Okay, up. Let's try and line myself back up with this. It's traditional every now and then to make sure that people have to get out and push. You know, it is a thing. Kerbal's not people. I mean, like, Kerbal's people? I mean, they're not... Is farting in space enough to move you? Yes. Yeah, well, as long as you... Well, like, in a spacesuit might be a little bit difficult, because obviously you move the gas behind your bottom, right, and then it hits the spacesuit. So you move forwards, and then the spacesuit gets pushed back, and thus cancelling each other out. But if you just had clear... clear access to space and you were to fart, yeah, that would propel you away. Someone somewhere did the maths, you know, but I can't remember how much they thought the delta V was. I mean, there's only two things we need to know here, really. Is the average volume of gas expelled and the average speed of that volume. And then you just kind of do a weight to weight ratio, so the weight of the gas versus the weight of me. So now they need to make spacesuits with bare bums. Yeah, that's the one, man. So just in case. Or a complicated valve setup to allow you to fart into a pre-chamber, which then gets valved out the back. Yeah, that sounds like a winner there. That's definitely, we should get onto NASA and give that proposal in. It'll be like emergency jet propulsion. Oh look, there we go. We've saved ourselves. Well, we saved Bill. Anyway, Bob, got to get them right. Bill and Bob, I mean, they always get mixed up. I'm sure they're annoyed with it by now. I would be annoyed with it. Everyone knows who Jeb and Val are, but Bill and Bob, or Bilob, as we're going to call them from now on, they're the ones that always get mixed up. Bum valves, the new emergency escape. I mean, like, I feel like this should have been done before now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some Russian somewhere should have at least come up with the design. Obviously the Russians, because they're the most practical with space designs. Let's go in there. Is 37 going to be enough? I think 37 is going to be enough. Hey Zadini, how's it going out there? How do you feel about using the gas expelled from your body to propel you through space? Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? I feel it's maybe fraught with issues, but we can definitely live with it. Well, I hope we can anyway. Okay, let's get in nice and... Oh, that was a touch of the frames there, but that's all good. There's Mun Juan. That should be Mun 2 now, because this is Mun Juan. But I really thought he was dead. So that's a thing. That is a thing. All right, here we go. Coming down. We've only got one possible hope here, is that this isn't too steep. And now we find out. All right. 50-50 chance. You think there's a 50-50 chance? All right, here we go. We'll find out. Obviously, I need to be pointed almost exactly retrograde, and that will stop. That will mean that all this gets exposed to heat before my capsule does. But I can see this ripping through pretty quickly. I also didn't check to see whether this. No, it's an observe. Okay, that's cool. Wise shared a screenshot, but I am at vital point in this, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. It would have been nice to put some drogue shoots on here, but I don't think it would have worked up here. I've got a feeling that I would have exploded pretty quickly. Talking of exploding pretty quickly, look at those temperature bars pop up. But it should be fine if I just keep a slow spin for safety. It is the meme, right? It is the meme. 50.5% chance it won't work. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Or are we talking about the gases? I mean, why are we not talking about the gases? That is something that always needs to be talked about. All right, we are delving deep. We're already at 40 kilometers down. 36 is going to be our deepest point. Maybe 35, given the way that our periaps is dropping. But I do think that this middle temperature gauge here is starting to drop. Oh, no. We have lost control. I don't want to... Please don't. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. The capsule is the bit that is most hardened to heat, so that should be pretty good. And it also is the lightest part, which means that any force that happens on this is not magnified, but it has a greater effect. Obviously, it takes a certain amount of energy to move something a certain distance, and the heavier something is, the less you can move it. So with this being the lightest part, it means it gets moved the most with the least amount of force, hence quickest on the aero braking. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Our apoapsis is like properly down now, dropping just below orbital speed. That was nice. Camera swung around just as I said that. We are landing on the dark side of the planet, and I don't think we're going to make it to the... No, we're landing at midnight. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Do you reckon I can time accelerate right now? I don't know. I mean, we're down to a little bit there. Right, let's have a look and see what Spacewood is up to. He is flying high, flying fast. That's nice. And Wise, he landed. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, he's got miniature stuff and everything. Oh, that's really good. Really good. Hopefully this... You should put air brakes. Science. Missing science for it. Else I would. Small little drink there. I did not make myself a cup of tea. Ah, I put everything in front of the kettle to do so, but all I've got is a squash. That makes me sad. Makes me kind of sad. Alright, how's it? I think now we can go for a little bit of time acceleration and watch the things slow down. Ah, Wise has left the server. Sad times. Sad times. Alright, let's roll it down. Keep it down. Come on, Bob. Landing is the best part of any mission, obviously. The slow descent. Ah, Space Kraken's hidden. My flag back there. Connectivity issues. Ah, Wise. That is a shame, buddy. That is a shame. I do like it when people could just stay connected. Let's drag this down a couple. Let's drag this down a couple. That's probably good enough to pop this now. This top one's going to open up before these side ones here. Maybe the top one will get ripped off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've not tried it doing this like staggered way before. But we're going to find out any second now. Okay, that was a fairly good staggered slowdown. Fairly good staggered slowdown. So I've got a feeling what we're going to do is go to Minmus with Moon 1. We're going to rename it to Minmus 1. Maybe... I don't know, we might have the fuel, we might not. We probably might even have to redo a rescue mission for them, because I don't know whether they've got the fuel. That was made for a moon mission, and obviously this was the moon mission that I thought we'd lost. So that's cool. Callum, hey, ahoy ahoy, man. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Dropping down from a moon mission right now. Hopefully getting a whole bunch of science so we can do some great things with that. Particularly fuel systems are what I'm after. We've got power already, so that's fine. Well, we've got like a single solar panel, so that's pretty good. But yeah, fuel systems would be good, and maybe miniaturization. I do like sending tiny probes around. It's a good thing. I mean, obviously, people prefer the Kerbaled missions. I think I do as well. The what's the word I'm looking for? The jeopardy that is involved when a Kerbal could die at any moment. What are these ones? Are those oxygen? Or is it the snack canisters? I don't know. I'm going to go with oxygen, but it could very well be snacks. Let's recover that. So how's it going out there, Callum? How is it going? Alright, nice. Oh, yes. 270 science from that. That was pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. We got most of it, I'm guessing, from the surface sample? No. Okay, let's have a look. We got mystery goo, and we got atmospheric scans, material study, 2 material studies. Nice. That's very tasty. The surface sample was indeed the highest return there. Nice. Okay, awesome. Bob made it home as well. Bob made it home. I think I was about to make a Minmus car lander thing. Nice, because I'm just about to send a normal driving lander to Minmus. But first, I want fuel systems. Ka-ching, because that's just like so super important. Now, do I want flight control? I mean, ideally, I want something with some RCS on it. Where have we got? Is it this one? Yeah, look, there's the RCSs. So, I mean, do I care? Do I care that much? Advanced construction, we've got some cones, we've got the winch there, that's nice. We could possibly go for the winch, that's a good idea. Struts, I'm not even going to think about that one. We need struts. You know what, I'm just going to buy flight ooh, that's going to take us down to 103 points. That's enough to buy one more of these. We've got rover wheel. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's what we do. We're going to buy that, and we're going to buy the rover wheels, and we are going to do as everybody else is, send a rover to Minmus. Actually, no, we're going to send... So the problem I've got right now, as I'm sure you guys will be aware... Oh, wow, who's this? Giliot Kerman. Whose is that? Whose is that? I am looking for this one, because we're going to rename it. We are definitely going to rename it. I need to have a look at something. Slingshot a Tesla Roadster to Junior. I don't have a Tesla Roadster to send to Junior, unfortunately. It's not a terrible idea, but it's just not there. Set as target. Thanks. Nice. I'm going to go from about here. Not the most efficient flight I've ever done, but I think it will work. Ooh. Pinged myself out. Always good. Look at that. Beautiful. With a moon assist? Question mark. I mean, we could do it. Could do it. Don't want to do it. There it is. It'd just be fun, you know. Oh, is that a return moon assist? after I've gone past. I don't know. I don't know. That would make it a little bit... Oh, wow, look at that. That would make it a little bit awkward. But immediately put me into a polar orbit, though. Alright, that's not what I'm trying to do. I mean, it kind of is, but it's really not. I want to see what the minimum flight to Minmus is that I can make. What I don't like is when there's these little rendezvous markers telling me I'm not there when I actually really am there. Look, that's my encounter. That's a little bit... Is that my first one comes up, goes there? Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to figure out which orbit that is. Okay, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna face that way. I'm gonna time warp over here, warp, and we're gonna try and find ourselves a nice place. And make one. Okay, maybe. I don't have all the parts. This is the problem here. Minmus biome. I need to have a look here for something. I've got to figure out where I'm going. The reason being is I'm sending a lander, and landers aren't good for clustered biomes. So if I show you guys this screen here, hi. Where are we going to land? Where are we? Is this the same as others? I don't know. This is a horrible looking map actually. as things go, that's not great. So these are highlands, right? That's what I'm being told here. I guess we're going for the poles then. If we're going for isolated biome, I'm going for the North Pole. You guys happy with the North Pole? Let's go for the North Pole. I'm going to do that. Oh yes, indeed. Which means I'm probably coming in at the wrong angle. Let's focus Minmus. Thanks. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. This far out, I could definitely make use of it. Like up here, if we add maneuver. Oh, I don't know actually. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Definitely going to go to the poles though. About here I want to make a little turn. But as we're there, let's do the move. Let's do the move. Hey Cubic! Not happy with North, go for South. Okay, let's go for South. Yeah, why not? Why not? What's happening right now is I am sending a craft that was originally intended for the moon to Minmus. Because it turned out Bob, who I thought was dead, was not dead. I must have just left the server, and it didn't save that he was dead. So I mean, like that's kind of good, but it wasn't really the plan that I was trying to go for. But that's fine. That's fine. Whether we have the current Delta V3000, yeah. I was wondering whether we're actually going to have the fuel to make it to Minmus, but of course we will. Of course we will. It is just a tiny rock. I'm going to make a relay satellite first. You may need it. Yeah, that's a plan. Thankfully, I am sending a Kerbal along, so they don't need relay satellites unless you want to make maneuver nodes. And thankfully, I think I can land without a maneuver node. It's my newest scientist, Barry. Of course, Barry. Why not? All right. Wow, what is this supposed to be? This tube here. I don't understand. It's not control system. Let's have a look inside. What do we see? What do we see? Is that pipe there? Something that... Wow, my entire building just shook. Like, my entire building just shook. Someone just have an explosion in their flat or something? Thankfully, Laura, what? I don't know, do we know? We don't see anything. I'm going to have a look out my back window quickly, guys. No. Earthquake? Did we just have an earthquake? Forrest, did you feel something shake there? I need to know. That was... I don't know. I mean, nothing fell off the wall, so it wasn't an extreme one. Okay, let's weight this down to about there. Have a look on the map, because that's the important place. Open this up, throttle up, I mean. See what's going down. I mean, I could well be convinced that we've just had an earthquake. No, nothing fell there. Okay, so it wasn't an earthquake, it was just something going down. I'm now wondering whether, like, someone exploded their flat. This is not going to work like this, is it? Twitchi, check this out. A YouTube video title, Sending a Tesla Rotor. I've already seen it, buddy. I've already seen it. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm quite on the Kerbal community. That said, I've just missed Juna completely. Not Juna. I've just missed Minmus completely. Totally what I was going for. Can we get that in? Maybe this a little bit as well. There we go. That's the move we need to make. That's the no. So Forest didn't feel it, so it wasn't an earthquake. No, it's not windy or anything. It felt like, I don't know, a truck had been just slammed into the building or something. No truck. I didn't hear anything revving outside either. No, it's crazy. All right, let's do this. Let's click it up. Let's get our way there. Again, he might have the craft file, but I don't have all the parts, dude. That is not the... What is going on with this? That is not what I've just set up to do. You guys saw the maneuver node that was set up there, and that was not the one that just happened. Next door falling off a bed, maybe. It was pretty severe shaking, though, dude. To be honest with you. That was... You can tell by the way I keep talking about it, I was a little shocked by it. Oh, so I felt this building shake before, not nowhere near as extreme as that, but when big things have gone past, you'll have like a single judder. But that was pretty extreme. I wonder if Paige felt it. Anyway, onwards. Onwards. We are flying up here. Minmus encounter, please. If we could. No, that's not Minmus we're looking at there. Why would you do this? Eve, Gilly, Kerbin, Mun, Minmus! Okay, let's try and get ourselves... Oh, look at that. We are almost perfectly set up for a southern pole encounter. I'm going to set up a maneuver node here because the blue is our first ones. And then whilst watching that, I'm going to try and move some things around to get us over... Oh, no. Is that right? Is that a perfect South Pole pass? It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll take it. I will take that one right there. That is pretty good there. So let's point towards my maneuver node, and we've got to wait a day. Got to wait a day. Where are you? There's my maneuver node over there. If we could go warp to next maneuver, I will be very happy. Thank you. Oh, we got some love hearts. Nice. Is Cubit back here? I've not been paying attention to what's going on over here. Let's have a look. Let's see who's in. Wise is in. Callum's in. Callum is behind me in time. I am shocked. Spacewood has been doing some stuff. Spacewood, incidentally, is also streaming if you want to see what's going on. Looks like he's killing people. And Wise is... making quite the trajectory. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure what his plan is. Right, chat. Anything going on? Got my encounter before you did. Fair play, buddy. Fair play. I want to do that, and I want to make this move. Ooh, it's a very small number of delts. Like that. Can we get closer? I think that's pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. Next thing I want to do is add a maneuver here and try and get ourselves into a nice polar orbit. Now, I suppose I could technically go straight for landing, and I don't know how much... So this is like 200 delts. Okay, let's remember that. If we go back here and just kind of crash into the floor, smash. That's 160 delts plus whatever it takes to like totally nullify here. Is that a touching one? Maybe. Just totally pull it down. That doesn't tell me. Yeah, that'll do though. That'll do. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this series of maneuvers. We'll point that way, and I'll go. Hey, over here, can I please warp to next maneuver? Now we could end up smashing into the South Pole far too fast there. It's happened before when I set up this type of like straight shot. But I think we'll live. I hope we live. We best live. Living is all part of the fun, you know. Alright, let's get in close. Alright, fire. I suppose I could have done ragely in. It's alright. As always in space, there are a few ways of doing things, and this is the one I'm going to go with here. So, Wise is a week in the future. Okay, we'll have to sync up when we land. Stop there. That's looking pretty good. I mean, ideally, I'd like to land, I don't know, on one of these sun-drenched mountain tops. But I think I'm going to live with this. I'm going to live with this for now. Maybe we'll aim for this one. I don't know where the poles start. That's the problem. I don't know where the poles start. Don't say Poland. That's not happy. All right, let's move in here. How far away from the floor do you reckon I need to be before I have to like start burning? About there, maybe? About there. We're going to go with that. Do we want the landing gear down? Maybe. Why is it already ascending? Wow. Wow. Okay, here we go. A3 was here for... I'm going for that target. Turns out another 3 has been here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Am I gonna? No, I'm not going to be able to land there. That's a shame. I'll probably try and go for that. Was not expecting to see that. Was not expecting to see that. Pretty good though. Pretty good. All right. How far down do I need to be before it's like dangerous? Landing gear deployed. I'm not sure where the smoothest bit of land is. That's the problem. I'm going to go for the top of the mountain. That seems like a plan, right? Seems like a plan. I have literally one shot at this because we have no saves, no reverts. Just to remind everybody. I want to go up a bit more because I don't feel like I'm making the distance. Radial out, please. Don't want my target, I want my surface. Thanks. Stop doing stuff. I pressed the wrong button. That's fine. Can I see where I am over the top of stuff? Okay, that's pretty good. I've got to stop pressing... I see what I did. I left myself in the strange view. I want to now go here, and I want to thrust. Let's stop this bad boy. You can tell it's the poles because the map is spinning wildly. And stop. Okay, we just need to drop now. And hopefully we'll make it all the way down and be able to get back. We've still got 2,000 delts. So, yeah, I should imagine we're going to do fine. Should imagine so. Okay, looking good, looking good. I'm not sure how far we want to be away from the floor before I start making some real serious attempts to stop. Oh look, there's the moon and Kerbin over there. I've just noticed that I'm blinded by my own light in my building. That's fine though. That is fine. Alright, let's have a look down here. 500 meters or so to go. For those of you that don't know, this is a radar altimeter right here. In fact, it tells you right there, radar altitude. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it when you've got that. It's very helpful. Very helpful. Okay, I'm going to turn the thrust limiter right the way down. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to get ourselves some nice, easy science, and then we're going to go back, and then we're going to launch a rover up here. And I'm not sure how we're going to do so. What's people's favourite methods for landing rovers? It turns out I really want it to be up over there. It's all right. It's fine. It's okay. We can live with stuff. All right, starting to slow down now. In fact, there is the ground just below us. I'm going to turn this back off. It's a little off-putting. Well, it's not off-putting. It's a little weird staring into our eyes as I'm like, am I close enough? Am I not? Okay. That is a slope. Is it really slopey? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go down. Got here before me, but you're in the past. It's classic, mate. It's classic. Just try and ease our way down. That does actually look very sloped. I'm suddenly not so sure about this. I think we'll do alright though. Coming down, gonna touch down at about 2 meters per second. That's tasty. Boop. I want to hold radial out. Of course we do. The suspension on my landing legs are pulling me around quite nicely. Alright, I wanted to get out and put a flag down, but I'm suddenly not sure with the amount of slope we've got here. I wonder if I could walk somewhere. Is that a thing? Walk somewhere less dangerous? This is a system. I'm not sure if it's a good system, but it is a system. Let's do little pirouettes around. Okay, we're going to make do with this. I'm going to make sure this is pointed at the sun. I'm now going to have a look at my electric charge and make sure we're not dying up here, because that would be one of the worsts. It's going up or down? It's going down. Okay, what happens if I just turn SS off? Bad things happen if I turn SS off. I'm going this way. There is a direction I wish to travel. I'm not sure which one it is yet. Push forward. Yeah, okay, it's that way. Okay, that'll do, right? That'll do. If I turn it onto this, should be able to point. Of course I want to go south. That's where the pole is, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. That should be pointed directly south. I just want to land on a slightly less dangerous spot. I know, crazy, less dangerous. Thankfully, we're wasting next to no fuel. Let's do a radio out again. Are you planning to land a rover on the plains or somewhere else? Wherever I find the... Ooh, that's a little fast. Wherever I find the highest density of biomes close to each other, that's where I intend to go. So yeah, probably where the two flats get close together. Do you know our rovers are good enough to land there? Maybe, but again, Zadini, I think you need to have a look at what science I have available. I only have the tiny rover wheels. Tiny rover wheels. Okay, let's see if this is any better landing spot. Spacewood stuck in orbit. I mean, I'm kind of doing stuff. Kind of doing stuff. This is nice though, a nice little float across. What I really need is some sort of Kerbal engineer surface readout. You're going to show me this? Show the engineer. Because I want to see like horizontal altitude of terrain. Is there like a slope? There's a slope. 7 degrees. 6.9. We're getting closer. Getting closer. 5. What sort of degree do we want here? 5.3. It got worse. What? Also, we're building up speed. I don't want it to do that. Nice, gentle, sideways translation. I like it. 3.4 looking good. I mean, ideally, I want less than 1. But thanks very much, Canon, for putting that satellite up. Very, very appreciated. Very appreciated. Okay, here we go. We got a 1. Let's go with 1.8. That sounds pretty good, right? As soon as we get close, 5 seconds to impact. Go! Just a moment of silence while I try and figure out what my speed's at. Okay, there we go. That should be a lot better. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Just put stability assist on normal. Turn this thing back off because, wow. And also, I don't like cluttering up my page. Let's get rid of that. Alright, awesome. Kerbal engineer. There we go. Could have used vessel mover, I suppose, but whatever. Whatever. Land safety. Yeah, we did. Someone have a rescue craft. I mean, can't you? Let's have a look here. I want to press 1. Look at that. All these things just came in. I want to keep that, want to keep that, want to keep that, want to keep that, want to keep that. Nice. I also want to now get this scientist out. I think we're just going to do the one mission here. EVA report and surface sample. Ba-bum. Do I want to keep all these? I do. I want to collect the data. Thanks. I mean, technically, with a scientist on board, we could just jump around everywhere. But I'm not that bothered. No, collect. Remove. Thanks. I don't know whether I got that or not. Review stored data. Material study. No, it turns out I did manage to get rid of it. That's fine. That's fine. It's not a biggie because you can just do this again. Okay. Collect data. Just a moment to do some stuff here. Take data. I should have set this up as an action group ideally. Restore. Let's close this, get back inside. and begin our way home, I think. Begin our way home. I'm bringing Bob to Mimus. Good shout, man. Good shout. Oh, we're on the southern pole. There we go. Oh, look at that transmission satellite. Nice, nice. Now, how am I going to get back to Kerbin? I want to go that way, right? Just east. Just east. I'm not even looking to go into orbit. I just want to go east. So, that way. Like that? Question mark? Not quite. I want to be more like this. Okay, turn the target off. Now, hopefully, I'm going to start building a weird orbit that will take me off over that way. I've also just remembered that my thrust is limited. Alright, is this going to work for me? Are we going to go the right direction? I feel like I've gone the wrong direction. No, it's going to work. It's going to work. Stop. Oh, did I just launch myself out? Let's turn around, because that looked like it was good until it wasn't. Which is a, you know, pretty classic. Things being good until they're not, you know. There we go. That's what I want. And then when we get out, oh, I added a little bit more speed to me. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Cannot go over this speed at the surface. All right. Well, in that case, press 1. Let's get all the sciences. Alright, sweet. EVA. I know what a problem was. Crew report, take data, store experiments. I want to collect data, remove it, and restore. Let's do some science on the way. Open this up. Can I collect it from here? Take data, nice. Take data. I don't know where we're taking data, though. I mean, if you were taking an android, data, out for dinner, where would you take him? Where would you take him? Restore. Sounds like also a plan. Alright, cool. Move in and go in. In? Oh, wait. EVA report. Always important. Awesome. Sweet. Sweet. Take, store, get back inside. Now, maybe we've got a crew report that we can do here. Yeah, I thought so. The problem with crew reports is they get stored in a separate area to the actual storage spot. So you end up having to like take and store again just so you can do a crew report somewhere else. Alright, get back inside. Nice. More drinks. More drinks are good, yo. Close this up. I need to just get out of Minman orbit. I'm sure I went the other direction. No, wait, I went east, not west. No! Should know better. Should know better. Okay, how far up do you reckon high Minmus science is? Somewhere like here? I think somewhere like here. Let's try this all again. Bam. 3, 4, 5. That's what we want. 5 different bits of science coming in. Let's get outside because we've got an EVA report to do as well. That was a weird camera angle. EVA report. Thanks. Take all the data. I need an action group to do all this. I don't know if it's actually a possible thing. It just strikes me as something that should be possible. Ooh, we got problems here. Upwards, downwards. Stop reorientating yourself when I'm trying to do stuff. What is wrong with you? Take that data and take this data. All right, sweet. Drift down, grab. Alright, board it up and let's roll. That is a lot of science. If I don't have a lot of science by the end of this, I'm going to be supremely disappointed. And maybe we can actually get on with some of these crazy ideas that people said then. I mean, I kind of would like to get, I don't know, a ghillie mission on. How are people feeling about a ghillie mission? Notoriously bad at ghillie missions, though. Time zones! Hey, TSG, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a fairly good time. We're busy coming back from Minmus right now. I'm looking at how much Delta V we got left, and I think I might just make an assisted landing rather than an aero brake. I'm going to bring this down to within the atmosphere, but then, yeah, about that far. Okay, we'll see how bad this is when dropping from the top of the top of the sphere of influence. It's not quite the very top, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, there we go through the edge of the minimum sphere of influence, and here we go. This is gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot, guys. Let's put the landing gear away. Soon as we get any sort of aerodynamic drag, I'm gonna start slamming slamming that engine on. That's the way I want to go forwards here. I keep getting and losing signal strength. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Atmosphere. Atmosphere. We've got enough delta V in our tank to scrub half our speed, which sounds pretty good to me. It's pretty good. Yeah, by the time we've lost half our speed, we'll actually be slower than orbital velocity. Why are we still looking at Minmus? What? How do I set my camera over here? I just hit tab a few times, right? Ilu Manwan. Apart from it wasn't Manwan, it was Minmus 1. But anyway, whatever. We'll make do with wherever this went. Hey, Cubic, join the server. Good to see you again, buddy. Good to see you again. Alright. Let's speed up time a little bit here. Hopefully we'll come not crashing down, but we'll be making a good solid landing somewhere. There goes all the fuel. Nice. Let's just kill that. Yeah, and Periaps is like super below the surface of the planet, so that's all good. We're going to be coming down once again at midnight. It's terrible. It's not where I want to be at all. It's not where I want to be at all. Obviously, I would prefer to be landing midday or dawn, I suppose, at the KSC. But coming from Minmus, I'm not sure how to make those things align. And it's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. It's not as hard as like catching an asteroid, but it's pretty difficult. Okay, here we go. Starting to lose our speed, but as the fact that we're going less than this many speeds already, which means we should be all right. Can we slow down, please? Can we try and get ourselves facing in another direction, because now my cone and my parachutes are now going to get too hot. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. We are spinning for safety, my friends. Spinning for safety. But as we are cutting through like a bullet with a flange, I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine. The more off of prograde we are, the higher the drag as well. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. Are we over the Badlands by any chance? We are over Badlands, which means I can get another bit of serious science here. I like serious science. Oh, we got screenshots. Let's see what's going on. Spacewood is sharing. Let's have a look. He is sharing a rocket launch that went wrong, by the looks of it. A rocket launch that went wrong. We might be coming down over the top of a mountain. I would like to turn that way if possible. Don't forget to remove tweak scale from pinned message. Ah, good shout, man. Yeah, that should definitely be a thing. Definitely be a thing. I did forget, as you have rightly noted. Okay, there we go. A little bit of drag on the nose should help us even out. Let's just turn stability assist off completely and see if that sorts it out for us. That is quite the drag profile. Look at that. That is cool. That is cool. Alright, what's going on in here? Cubic and Wise are far ahead in the future. Callum also in the future. Me and Spacewood need to catch up. I'll do that as soon as I land. I meant to have done that on Minmus, but I wasn't really doing anything there, so that should be fine. Yeah, remove tweak scale from the pin. Do I have Discord open somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Okay, there it is. Let's jump over there. Let's edit this out. Tweak scale. Okay, bam. All good. All good. Are we landed yet? Have we landed? Not quite yet, and the drag is getting real there, but it should be fine. It should be fine. We are currently 2 kilometers above the surface, making our way down hard. Okay, that's cool. I kind of wanted them to open at 1 kilometer, not 2. Who touched that? Yeah, that 1 kilometre. Oh, we must be 1 kilometre above. Yes, indeed we were. We were 1 kilometre above the surface of the planet. I tried a 2D KSP licensing for that. Not Space Agency or rip-off Space Agency. Is it not Simple Planes, or what's the other one? There's a lot of like fairly simple 2D representations of this sort of stuff. Back in the mists of time, when I was young, somewhere between 12 and 15, so 12 or 15 years ago. You guys might remember the Palm Tops came out. I don't know if you do. They failed almost instantly. They were trying to be basically what tablets are now, but the technology was not there. And we had this thing. We had this rocket game there where you're trying to like trade from one place to another. So like these games have been around for a very long time. Is kind of my point there. Can we please touch down on the surface? This is a long way to go. We got like 1.5 kilometers above sea level. Let's put some lights actually on. There we go. We should be able to see the floor coming in. There we go. I chose a nice little green colour there. I thought it'd be good. Not simple rockets. All right, fair play, man. Fair play. Slow down before we hit the surface too hard. I don't have any throttle to actually help that situation, but there we go. We're good. No. Well, kind of works. Kind of works. Can we rock round? No surface samples for me. Oh, that's a shame. No surface samples for me. Okay. Well, we'll just have to press 1. Grab all the stuff. 3, 4. No, not 5. Oh, there's the crew report. Okay. Well, can we get you out? Cannot. Hatch obstructed. How dare you? How dare you? Well, there we go. I'm expecting a lot of science there. At the time, I was either 1 or 2 years old. Yeah, I mean, you know. that just, yeah, as I was saying, that shows how long those games have been going for. The glory of Kerbal is the fact that we did it in 3D and with the editor. Oh man, that is a craft right there. Wow, that wasn't quite the type of craft I was going to make. Anyway, 600 science. Hype. Well, I got hyped anyway. Let's go into here and see what we can get. 600 science. I mean, we might even be able to like fast track straight to like some better. Ooh, look, the processing lab. You say? It's tempting. It's really tempting to get the processing lab. There's all the command modules I like. Advanced control. Heavy rockets. I mean, skippers. Oh no, I was kind of hoping for mainsail there. That's what you call a rover. I mean, yeah, ish. Oh look, we got the beginnings of our robot parts. That's pretty cool. We might get some of those. I definitely wanted this for the RCS. That's a must. Maybe landing support. Maybe aerodynamics. We could get more plane stuff on the go, but I don't think I'm too sold on that. Winch and more aerodynamics. Oh, that's advanced construction. I'm gonna get the small engines, big engines. Not a rocket. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go now, man. What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? Let's get a load of science there. We obviously can't get this stuff. We can get any one of these now. The science pod is super tempting. Super tempting. Oh, look. An anchor. Ooh, that's also pretty good. Up here we've got advanced fuel systems. We can have the connector port, which is super important for making bases if you want to make a proper base. Fuel tanks, big fuel tanks, small fuel tanks. Precision propulsion, also good, like also really good, and heavy rockets. I might go for the advanced fuel systems. I'm going to go for the advanced fuel systems. There we go. All right, sweet. And with that, let's go make ourselves a really complicated rover. Sounds like a plan, right? All right. Let's hide this away. No, hide that away. Anything particularly going? Getting thumbnails for the future. All right, that's cool, dude. That is cool. Right. How are we going to make a rover? We're going to make a rover one of these. Yeah, we are. We're going to make a rover one of those. Do we have tiny fuel tanks? We do have tiny fuel tanks. We're a little bit too small. A little bit too small for what I wanted. I suppose we could live with it though. Let's also try some tiny RCS fuel tanks. And then some more. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just putting down parts, and then I'm going to see if we can make it actually into something. The main problem with this is we won't be able to put one of these on here, right? Do I care? Yeah, I do. I care quite a bit. If we break that there, though, pop that like that, and this in. Yeah, no. All right, okay. That plan was bad. That plan was bad. What we're going to do instead is take that like this. And get some normal RCS fuel tank. Oh, maybe we could use these to do the adaptation. I was about to say, but that's going to the wrong sizes, so that's not a thing. This is the place treat scale would have been handy. Yeah, but you know, people break games. I break games, so fuel at the front and fuel at the back. I don't know. Yeah, maybe fuel at the back. Fuel at the front. Not that I'm expecting fuel to be a great necessity here. I've just realised that I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm also going to put one of these payload bays at the front, and then maybe, yeah. I know roughly what I'm doing. What I'm actually going to do, get rid of that. I want in here somewhere. You science payload. Which way does it connect? The way I want it to. Great. That and spin. Alright, yeah, cool. Okay, close. Can we get some power on there? Power, very important. Also, communicatrons, very important. Let's make sure we've got the range to talk here. I'm going to put 3 on, of course. Why not? It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever made, but it looks kind of okay. Then we need to get the wheels on. That's a very important thing, is where do we put the wheels? I reckon we're going to need a lot of wheels. Like this. It's not quite enough to actually drop below and be useful, but I reckon we can very easily change that. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I want this to look, and how that's not what I want to do at all. Control Z3, thanks. Let's rotate. That's offset. All right. I want to go down, not quite that far. Thanks anyway. There. No, one more than that. Definitely down. Oh, that's too far. What is wrong with this? They've changed the way this works recently. I'm sure of it. I say I'm sure. I'm semi-legit convinced. Let's go in one. Is that it? Is that really what we're going to get? I suppose it will have to work. That's not ideal, to be honest with you guys. It's not the best. I'm going to press shift and see if we can do some stuff with that. Let's undo all this. Even that is wrong. So that all lines up with excuse me. That all lines up with the bottom there. Okay. So then we use the offset, we click it, and we use shift to just go down 2 clicks and in 1. Okay, let's try that again. Down 2 clicks and in 1. Okay, that's looking a lot better now. A lot better. The real question I've got in my mind now is, if I attach some RCS to the middle and then put RCS ports around, am I going to be able to lift this? Someone throwing their medical equipment around behind me. How dare they? Thermal. Do I need that? I don't think I do, but definitely need some photovoltaic panels. Without those, I will be not dead in the water, but having a bad time, or having an awkward time of it anyway. Where is the button I'm looking for? There we go. All right, like that. That should stick out pretty well. Batteries are a must. I've only got little batteries. Okay, so let's open this up and just kind of stack them on the inside here. We're going to probably end up pretty front heavy. Let's put these. Can I stick them on the inside? That's kind of what I want. No, he's not. Ooh. I'm going to allow this. It's not quite what I wanted, but if I turn it like that, it gets closer to what I wanted. Then use the offset, push it in a little bit. No, not you. You guys in there. You guys right there. Thanks. Just in a bit. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Close. If I really wish I had the seat now. Dead in space. No, dead in the water, man. There's water everywhere. There's not water everywhere. So is this a fairly robust little rover? Should we just drive it out and see what it does? Let's just drive it up. Small rove. Let's go. Ooh, did I see my good friend and buddy join there? The most biomes are just the right of the Great Flats, not the Greater Flats. I'm going to land on the mountain and roll down. Good shout, man. Good shout. Chat. Oh, landing short. Okay. I thought that said Landstrider joined then. I was like, wow, cool. I didn't see him say hello in the thing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. I don't think it's going to be able to handle off-road conditions very well. Should we go and find out? Let's take it to the grasslands over there. Do I use Vessel Mover just for testing purposes? Can I have a vote in the chat? Vote in the chat, guys. Yes or no, Vessel Mover? Yes or no to Vessel Mover? Oh man, he's pretty nippy. Just read reports of an earthquake near Swanage. It wasn't felt in Swindon though. Karen didn't feel it, but maybe your elevated flat would feel it. Yeah, maybe. It proper shook the flat, man. Like, I don't know, back and forth 3 times, I would say. Yeah, something like that. Put SAS on it and it will be okay on Minmus. Oh yeah, SAS would help a great deal, wouldn't it? I don't know if I've got SAS, but I'm definitely going to put RCS on here. Yeah, RCS, brilliant, cool. Go for it. Just don't keep the science. I'm not even going to use science. Not even going to use the science. I just want to see how it deals with rugged terrain. Rugged terrain. I mean, I was driving out that way anyway, right? This is well, no, this isn't exactly why I put Vessel Mover on here. I put Vessel Mover on here for when I like flip my craft out on the moon, and I spent like 4 days getting there or some stuff like that. Because yeah, it's cheating, but brakes. Yeah, it's cheating, but it would totally wind down the experience. You know, it's not great to spend the entire stream trying to do stuff and then it not happen. So, but anyway, yeah, this is going. You may recover the plane on the runway now. Okay. All right, I think this is pretty good actually. I think this is pretty good, especially the wings. I like this a lot. I feel like I have made a good rover. It happened at 14:31. Yeah, that's about the right time, buddy. That is about the right time. I knew we had there. That was an earthquake. There we go. Bam. He's looking good. He's looking good. I feel like we need to do some stuff to give him some personality. I also want to know what happens when I do this. Let's brake. Oh, brakes on a dime. Open. Doesn't break nothing. All right, close. Doesn't break nothing. All right, okay.
Like if you landed in a bad crater or on a mountain or something like that.
I've been disconnected. All right. Well, I'm only testing anyway. Let's drop you down here. Where's nice and bumpy? There we go. This sort of stuff here.
Yeah.
Let's place this here. It's all right, Wise. I got it. I understood at the time. I was just reading what was in front of me. It happens sometimes. It happens. Okay, let's try and not break this on this little... Here we go. This is where we find out. Hey! All right, that kind of worked. Let's try and do it at some speed. Because, you know, the worst thing is I'm going to hit it at 20 meters per second or something silly like that, right? Hey, all right. I'm feeling pretty good. He's struggling getting up this wood. No, he's going all right. What's the steepest surface we can climb up of? Let's try this one over here. Let's go. I've got a feeling he's not going to make it up here, but we'll see. Really should make space for a scientist on here. No, he can't make it up there. Let's try again. Because with a scientist, he can clean some of these. If I just left and right, does that... Oh, no. No, all right. Turns out no. But that's fine. That's fine. This means that we can land up high and come down low. Alright. Maybe we could fit some sort of command pod on there. But it would... I think it would ruin the aesthetic. I don't know about you guys. Alright, let's see if I can break it. I want to break it. Yep, it breaks. Oh, and I bent it. Oh, look. It's dented in. Alright, cool. What I actually need to do is disconnect, because it says I'm disconnected. So we'll go back in. Server coast connection. Serve to... Oh, failed to process warp control message. A little bit of a shame, but that's the thing. So RCS. Alright, is this guy out on the surface? Can I do a flight somewhere? Is that my dude there? No, that's a flight somewhere. You, small rove. Let's recover it. Bam, done. Alright, what are we doing now? We're going back. We are going back. Gonna see if there's something we can do. Small rove. Nice. It turns out I didn't save it. Let's save it. Okay, cool. Very important. Very important. I really feel like we could do something like that. Oh God! See, this just shows how out of proportion it is. I don't want to do that, you know. I mean, that's a possibility. It's a little bit better, but I bet it's still like just going to nosedive and stuff. We could somehow figure out how the lander can like. We could hacks it, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. We get a 3 and we turn it up like this. Yeah, almost exact. This is almost exactly what I was thinking of, actually. And then we're going to move this back like this, and this should allow a scientist to get involved. It looks horrendous, though. It really does. What do you say about my science service bay? I don't know. What do I say? What do I say? Can we put crew? Put Gerford in there. Who's destroying all the dudes? All right, let's give this a quick test, just to drive it around. Just to drive it around. I've just noticed my screen is super cluttered. Let's try and get rid of all this. That and you. No. Yeah, get rid of that and get rid of the chat. TSG's doing a thing though. Let's see what TSG's doing. Ah, this is what you mean by what do you think of my science back. Actually, that's pretty good. Well packed in. Well packed in. Do you use a low texture? What's this? Is this a decoupler? I'm not sure what that is. Alright. See if this will drive. I need to get inside. Hello. You control from here. Because this is, in essence, just a... it bent down pretty far forwards. This is, in essence, actually just a robot rove. Always tippy on the top. Shreemeks are needed, yo. Shreemeks are needed. Revert. Oh, there isn't a revert. We can only recover. Of course. I turned it off specifically. Do I want the scientist, or are we just going to let a scientist... Bob's on the moon, right? Bob can clean my stuff. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Kerbal attachment system stuff to make a base where this stuff can get cleaned. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I also give it some personality. So if we go to the fuel tanks, maybe? Not sure where it's put stuff. Utility, yeah, okay. There's a connector port. Okay, that's kind of important. In fact, that is very important. This is how we're going to end up connecting this to the base. We also want to get some lights on there somewhere. I'm sure I saw them somewhere. Is it in the electrical? No. Utility, that's what I'm looking for. Man, these are pretty big lights. Pretty big. Bob is at the landing site on Minimus. Nice, nice, cool. I will go and check that out. Lights on, lights off. Okay, cool. It's quite the face. Do we need a nose? I don't know if we need a nose or not. A grabber. What does this do? This part lets you grab onto other parts and craft via magnet. Requires the attachment system, making it ideal for capture arms on space stations. Also includes a light for nighttime operation. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we might need to do something with that. Might need to do something with that. Is there anything else we need? RCS and stuff like that, right? We need RCS and stuff like that. So let's first start off with where is the center of mass? It is very far forwards. Okay, so I'm guessing we want to put one here in directly above this wheel, and then another one almost here. That's what I'm going to go with. I think we want there. Of course I want it mirrored. Of course we don't want it in the wheel because it will then end up pushing down into the wheel and rob me of any actual ability to thrust. Now if I look carefully, it's actually one block away, so one about there. That should equal us out. Now we don't have left or right push, but I think we're okay. I don't think we actually need it. I then want to put the smallest fuel tank we got right under here. Let's shrink that down, press a 2, and go up and in. I think that's, well, first thing. Also, when you realise your command plot is 180 out. Ah, buddy, that's the thing. Low textures there because even with a new PC, I ran it on low textures. If I have a medium graphical settings, it goes to 25. Oh, dude, TSG. Feel bad, man. Feel bad. Okay, is there anything else we need? We've got RCS. Oh, there's no SAS on here. I don't know if I've got... Oh, I do have a small inline reaction wheel. Great. Let's open this and see if we can put it in there somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's almost like I left space for it. I didn't. It just happened to have been something that's there. But it's almost like I did. What else does it need? I really feel like it needs some more stuff, but I'm not sure. Should we just pack it up and get it ready to go? I think we're just going to pack it up and get it ready to go now. How am I going to transport this? This is the next question. Do I have a command? No, I don't. Its members just need to roll over every time you want to get out. Straight up, man. Straight up. Alright, let's save that and leave. We're now going to go make a... Do we make a base or a lander? We're going to make a land. Well, something to get the rover there. That's the plan right now. Something to get the rover there. Then when the rover's there, we're going to make a base for the rover to connect to afterwards. If I open from the spaceplane hangar the small rove, thanks, load. Yep, this one. I want to attach stuff to the top of it, which sounds pretty crazy, but that is what I want to do. So that we can end up dropping it almost space crane style. It's not going to quite be a space crane because I'm not that good. Structural. Do I? No. No, I don't. We're going to go with one of these. I don't mind leaving parts on this. Well, I kind of do, but I'm not going to argue too much about it. Once again, though, it really needs to be over the centre of mass. So if we go 2 and offset it this way a bit, does that look about right? It's about right, but in this game, about isn't going to do it. Okay, that's going to have to do. And we want one of these here-ish. Yeah, that'll do. Centre of mass changes wildly, but that's alright. We'll make do with that. And up like this. Yeah, okay. Alright. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. I want a few of these engines. Not that way round. This way round. Far too much. Far too much. But that's 1,000 delts to be able to land on Minmus with. So that should be cool. This is our space crane. Space crane. Then I'm going to grab this. And this is going to become the top of a rocket. Because, you know, that's aerodynamic, right? Maybe. Not even maybe. Then I need, whilst we're doing that, one of these, like here. Just so I can go right-click control from here. In fact, what I'm going to do is reroute to here. so that it actually starts off being that. Then we're gonna just build ourselves a rocket. Let's just build a rocket that will do what we need it to do. I should have some struts. Struts are great for helping these sort of little weak bits that we've got here. There we go. That's pretty good. Now, what is the delt? What do you mean no delts? What? That then that? Is it because I turned it upside down? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I don't think it knows what it's talking about. We'll put these down here. That's 5,000 delts straight off. I reckon if I just slam a bunch of solids around the outside. How many do we need to get to Minmus? I don't know. I don't know. I find it very disconcerting that it's not giving me a delt readout. Ah, because it reckons the first thing we do is drop those. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's this fires. Aha, that fires. It's all upside down. It kind of makes sense it being upside down, but and then there and at the bottom-ish we'll have these decoupling. Okay, that should be better. It's still not giving me the readout for these ones, but whatever. I don't care anymore. Let's go for some thumps. And we get nowhere near enough. Okay, well, I suppose that's the thing. Let's make some liquid boosters then. When all else fails, add more liquid. It's a creed I've been living by for a little while now. Like that. Wrong size. Caps. Caps would be great at the same time. Let's put some reliance on the bottom. Is that better on the fuel? I don't know. So now that we've got it like this, I can actually go right click and go enable crossfeed. So that should be crossfeed for everything, right? Is this also crossfed? Enable crossfeed? I don't want the crossfeed going there, to be honest. I don't want fuel being drained out of this tank into this one, but I do, however, want fuel being drained out of here before this one goes. So I'm gonna drag the fuel priority right down for that. So these should be burnt out first. Pop this down below. It's still only 3,000. What is going on here? Well, we had like 5,000 when I started. I don't think Kerbal Engineer is really getting it right. I mean, I might be wrong. Let's do it like that. Nice and solid, nice and controlled. And then a few solids on the outside. It's got to be a winner, right? Gotta be a winner. Whether these will burn through before the solids do, no. Let's just use hammers. Let's just use hammers. It's just enough to get me started. I'm not using this for Delta V. If you find yourself trying to use solid boosters for Delta V, you're lost. They're not the most efficient, but they are powerful. Down like that. Okay, now let's just put fins everywhere, and then we should be all good. Winglets? Even better than fins. Even better. Got a feeling we're going to have smashy on the way, but that should be all good. That should be all good. Yobi1! How's it going out there, man? How is it going out there? Currently making myself a small rover to be dropped onto Minmus. Oh, everybody has dropped a screenshot, though. Spacewood has been doing some stuff. He's also streaming, if people are interested. He's got a science plane. All right, fair play. Science plane is away. Cubic also doing science planes. Science planes are strong today. I like this. TSG has packed more stuff into his science bay. Wow. And Cubic Friend. Oh, man, dude. Changed your name. Let's read what he's done. My plane I was getting ready to launch and Cubic recovered so he could launch his craft. Oh well. 33. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with all the dead Kerbals, to be honest, TSG. I am not sure at all. Do I have aerodynamics anywhere? No, I don't have any fairing, so we're just going to have to punch this through with the power of whatever rocket we got underneath. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the delts are going to be on this, because this is wrong. I mean, do you reckon if I turned it around it'd be like, oh yeah, no, it's fine? I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. Do people think this is going to be enough? It should be like 4, 7, something like that. We'll try it. Snow launch. I'm just going to try it. If I mess it up, then meh. Make a giant waffle cone to attach it to min. That probably would have been a good idea. But anyway, whatever. We're just going to go. We're just going to fly. This thing has a Kerbal engineer, not Kerbal engineer, a Kerbal attachment part there, so it can be attached to bases and stuff when we are flying around. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, so far so good. This is good. This is good. Somewhere about there. I always like a 10 or 15 degree lean to start with. Somewhere about there. Somewhere about there. We are accelerating hard, though. Probably far too hard for a ship of this class. But it'll do. It'll do. Let's have a look and see what my... I have never seen orange before. What is going on here? What? Different. They say... bugs. I think I got a bug. I'm not entirely sure what bug this is, but I think I got one. Also, accelerating less than a G. Why is this accelerating less than a G? What's going on there? We are definitely building up speed, so we're kind of okay. I was just kind of expecting it to be a bit more oomphy, you know, oomphy. Okay, so these are running out of fuel fairly quick. What about you in here? Yes, exactly as done, exactly as expected. Kids nowadays, what? Alright, cool. Talking about acronyms and whether they're kid-friendly or not. That's a hard one to pull out. That's a hard one. Alright, TSG. He is doing a launch as well. Also, where is he? What? Launch? I see no launch. It's because I am a minute in the past. Is he up there somewhere? Let's try and spot him. Okay, we're just about to pop our Apple apps out through the top of the atmosphere. This orange craft is really a thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be inferring from this. I'm not sure why it's there. Alright, let's just throttle down a bit. TSG shared another screenshot though. That's pretty cool. Alright, sweet. Going off. Did you pop your parachute at the same time as popping your engine? Oh, that's the thing. Cubic Friend. Is Cubic Friend a friend of Cubics? Or is, yeah, what's going on there? No problem with that. I was just wondering what's going on. I may have stranded Bob. The rover is still functional, just without an engine. Lol. That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, if nothing else, I'm going to come get him now. If nothing else, I will come and pick him up. Let's get ourselves out through the top of the horizon. The horizon? Yeah, out the top of the horizon. Because where else would we be going? I think that was confirmation of what I was doing. He's playing KSP on the TV. Nice, on the TV. Sweet. I always toy with the idea of sitting further back from my PC and using the Steam pad for this. I have a feeling that I would need to have designed the craft beforehand, though. Though a friend of mine, he's got the Kerbal Console Advanced Edition now, and he's telling me that the editor is actually relatively intuitive on the controller, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, buddy. Alright, let's get our way up into orbit. Just a nice tight orbit would be good. Still a little far away from Apple apps, but we'll make do. Let's get a little bit closer again. Just moving in a bit. Light speed is too slow. We need something faster. I mean, honestly, the fact that the universe comes with a speed limit at all seems like something's too slow, you know? Why even is there a speed limit? If it's a... Well, just why? Just why? I know it's to do with how information propagates around. It's not actually to do with light at all. But why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Also, how have I not got communications going? There's like 3 of those right there. I should be able... Oh, there we go. I should be able to see and hear. See and hear what's going on, you know? Oh, wow. I am bouncing my communications off to the moon and back. That's pretty cool. Alright, anyway, I'm going to Minmus. Let's set that as target. And we're going somewhere where there is already people. Oh, man. I might actually wait a couple of orbits because we are at the point where it's actually hardest to get to Minmus. Because as you can see, we push out this way and we go to about 46 or so. Is that million kilometers? Or 1,000 kilometers? Million meters. 46 million meters. 46,000 kilometers. But I'm going to go to 40 and then I'm going to drop on my ascending node here. And that's the problem, is the fact that you need to do this ascending node afterwards. Cost fuel, yo. Cost fuel. So drag this second one down. It's always hard because they're almost always really close to each other when you're doing this one. Touch. We're not going to have a touch. Do you not want to do that for me? Why not? It looks good. It looks like it should be good anyway. So let's just look along the yellow line. Get this matching up. It's really not having it, is it? Oh, it's because I'm doing that one. Low. You want to come along here somewhere. What is going on here? My maneuver nodes have got messed up. I can tell. I can tell. Alright, 35. Then we're going to do an ascending from here. What do I think about your science collecting ability? Probably pretty strong, man. Probably pretty strong. So with that, I want to make sure that this is somewhere. I want to get the descending node up there somewhere. Come on, work for me. Thanks. And then maybe use a little bit of this to get there. No? Okay. Never has Minmus been so awkward. Like, literally never. What is going on here? Yeah, I'm going to wait a couple of orbits. What's the fastest I can do here? 50. I'm going to go back to the tracking station, do a couple of orbits from there. JB1 is off. See you later. Also technical difficulties. I didn't land it in the exact right place. Somewhere slightly north and a little bit more east is the correct point. Northeast of where you are. Okay, I will make sure to do that. Whilst we're having a little bit of, not problems, but a little bit of time out here, let's have a look at the Minmus biomes again, if we can. Hopefully we'll be able to pick a landing spot. Type. Is this the really nice one that I want? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Alright, let's have a look at this one instead. Yeah. So I'm guessing we're going... it doesn't tell me what each one is. Either here or somewhere around here. I don't know. Callum's going to have the place picked up. What is it? Oh, look at this. Oh, that's very nice. That is a nicely coloured map anyway. I'm not sure how accurate it would be nowadays because it's probably an old one. But that's the thing. That is a thing. Alright, cool. I also hear noises in the background, so let's get back to it. Kerbal Wars 2, connect. There is a peak or something that is highlands. Oh, awesome. You can roll down the slopes to midlands, slopes then lowlands, and slopes and finally great flats. Okay, awesome. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the welcome back, buddy. Thanks. Alright, where am I and where am I going? Let's figure this out. That's not what I want to click. This is what I want to click. You... I'm this one in tight orbit, right? So, where is Minmus for me right now? Over there. I want Minmus to be sort of over here-ish. Such time. Such time. Alright, and with that, I should be able to then... Wow, small rovers so far back in time. I should be able to plot my course and it'll all be all good. Why am I out of fuel? Why am I out of fuel? Why am I out of fuel? This was not out of fuel when I got here. Legit was not out of fuel when I got here. That's the thing right there. I know what I can do to fix this because we've got this little connection point here. Okay, we're going to go do a thing. But the fact that it's ran out of fuel is a little bit disconcerting. Just a little bit. So what I need to do is somehow get a fuel tank up into orbit with enough fuel to do stuff with. That's fine. That's fine. That's I'm not even sure how that could have happened. Alright, well anyway, we're going to have one of these. Is that... Which one's the lighter one? 8.4, 6.6. Alright, cool, we're going to go with that one. The reason being is we need a Kerbal to be able to connect stuff together. I'm then going to get like a big old fuel tank here. I suppose we should also try and figure out how he gets home safely, right? That'll probably be a good idea. Good for the community, you know. This carries a little bit of monoprop. That's good because I'm going to use that to get back home with. CZ... like that. That's just a little bit of thrust to get home with. Okay. We now need a parachute or two. And this connector port is very important. That's the whole point of going up, is with that connector point. We're then going to have a skipper. Sweet. 1.65, 5,000 delts. That's pretty good, but we're not all the way yet. Not even close. We need to try and get a little bit better if we can. So I'm going to now go for the solids all around the outside because they're cheap. Solids all around the outside. I suppose I should do some liquid tanks to drop. That was terrible placement. Let's try and put it a little bit further up. Like so. That's 6.8. It's 3,000 to orbit. Transfer 2,000 across, drop everything, come home, terminate the debris, right? Does that sound like a plan for people? Sounds like a plan for me. Sounds like a plan for me. It's been a while since I've done a serious rendezvous like this, so please do wish me luck. Refueler. I'm just going to call it refueler. Save, launch. No man control. Wait, what? Where are all the Kerbals? What on earth? I'll take them all. Let's have a look. Killed. Why is everybody killed? What is going on here? Only 2 assigned. Oh, 4 assigned. I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on. I might just quickly ask out who takes the last Kerbals without getting more in the Astro Complex. I don't really mind, it's just the fact that I have to keep getting more when, you know, there could just be people. Scientist, good. Scientist isn't actually needed in this mission, but whatever. Alright, go. Let's do a quick rendezvous. It's going to be a beautiful rendezvous. Beautiful, hopefully. Someone thinking it's just Still have my crew. I hired my Kerbal. I think it's just DMP being strained. I mean, I have a feeling it's actually Spacewood, but he kills a lot of people, right? That's pretty good. I also like your flag there. But that's a good landing, man. A good landing. All right, we need to keep an eye on my dude. Where is? Look, go. Set as target. Now is the time. 3, 2, 1. Solids only? No, solid and liquid. Go. Okay, we don't need to accelerate that fast. Anywhere between 1 and 2 Gs is pretty good. We're just going to go upwards. Just going to go straight upwards. Nowhere really better to go. A little bit of a curve like that will serve us wonders, no doubt. We want to make sure that we don't go too high up. We want to ideally be grazing their orbit just as they get there. Obviously, I mean that's how a rendezvous works. Why is this all like awkward angles? Let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh look, someone's flying with. Who is this? The Type 7 is wise. It's wise. 11-kilometer apoaps. Gonna have to start throttling up any second now. Got the Type 7. There's a ship on the runway. It is the property of Spacewood. Do not recover. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, it's Spacewood. The thing is, Spacewood's so far in the past, he probably doesn't even notice. And that's probably what's going down there. I'm guessing. It's really hard to know like what's going on in DMP sometimes. 38, 39, 40 kilometers. Low moon is 27, 25. It's about there anyway. It's about there anyway. All right, let's get a sideways on now that we're like 20 kilometers or so. It should have been more this way anyway, but if I wanted to make a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Gravity burn. There. I know what I'm talking. A nice lift to orbit. That is definitely what I'm talking about right here. All right, let's try and figure out where we're going. Ah, yes. Yes. We might even be able to match up on this first orbit because I'm a little bit behind. But we're going to get up there quicker. There are ships all over the runway. It's true. It's true. I think we're going to have just missed it. Oh no, just missed it. Which is a little annoying. I should have known better. I mean, it needs to be over there for you to admit. Sending a rescue mission to Bob, but only the science will be returning. That's a good shout, man. Good shout. Okay, are we close to the same inclination? We actually are. I'm going to get this apoaps meeting that apoaps. Is it pretty good? Is it pretty good? It could have been closer, but it's fairly good. Been a while since I've done one of these. We're going to watch it go ripping past any second. It should be back there somewhere. When it gets within 100 kilometers, we will get to see it. So I'm going to have to go back to orbit. If he's ahead, that means I've got to make a slightly higher orbit, right? That's the way that works. His periaps is 73 and apoaps is 90. So if I go for 90-80, that should work out to a nice orbit for me. I'm going to hit prograde. We're traveling at quite the speed because of time warp, but that's all good. Let's just slow that right down and say go, go, go. 5 seconds away from apoaps seems like the best place to do this. It actually really is the best place as well. So that's fairly sound. And I need to make a slightly bigger orbit. And we'll see what happens when we get round there. Please be perfect. Oh, it's not. Ah, wait. Well, that's not how it works. I need to go on a slightly smaller orbit. I remember. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. So, if he's, like, at 73, I'm not going to be able to do so. I mean, I'll bring it down a bit. Most definitely. Oh yeah, 76, 75, 74, 3, 2, 1. Got to stop there. That's fine. 73, 71. Okay, we're gonna do some orbits here. The reason we're gonna have to just do the orbits is because, well, we're trying to get all the fuel up there. And the more fuel we burn trying to get close, the worse it's going to get. Hey Landstrider, what's going on? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the last 15 minutes of the stream. I'm trying to refuel something that it really shouldn't be out of fuel. I got kicked from the server just as I was putting something into orbit, and it turns out that somehow it ran out of fuel. It should have had its central fuel tank left, but it just didn't work out for me. Just didn't work out. So we're now trying to use this refueler with as little fuel as possible to get to this small rove, where we're going to use the Kerbal attachment system, fuel system, to make the make the transfer. Which should be fine. Should be fine. We also have some RCS that we could use to make very fine adjustments when we get round there. Very fine. 56 kilometers is pretty close. Pretty close. We're not going to be able to get there straight away, though. What's the next one going to be at? That's the question. Oh, 203. That should be fine. That should be fine. Right, what are we saying here? 32. No, we're gonna do another orbit. We're gonna do another orbit. Yeah, I wish you could play as well, Landstrider. It's always fun to do stuff together, you know. Unfortunately, the problem with trying to do stuff together is inevitably one person gets something a little bit wrong because, you know, space, it's difficult, you know. And then the other person has to just wait around, and that's never the best, you know, never the best. But yeah, no, I always enjoy doing stuff together. Alright, let's see what our separation is going to be on the next orbit. I am very interested on this. It should be about 10 kilometers if we've been doing this right. 11.3. Yeah, that's good. That's close enough for me to then start doing it by SAS over there. RCS, sorry, not SAS. I wonder how close this is going to get. Because we are getting closer with each orbit. That's 57. That's now 36. Okay, that's not great. All right, let's just tell it to get close, and we'll see what we can join up with. You can roll down the slope. Yeah, I've read all that already. Okay, cool. Monoprop. I'm not sure how well the monoprop's gonna do us here. I talked a lot about putting parachutes on this. Did I actually go ahead and do that? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So we want surface target. We definitely want the retrograde there. Let's see what it does when it gets round there. 11.4. I mean, we could technically try and use the RCS to get closer, but I think I'm just going to do this in the old slow down and burn towards method. Oh, maybe I'm going to use a little bit of engine power here. Okay, now I want to point towards RCS. I don't need you. Thanks, but no. Then whilst facing this way, go like that. Looks good. Looks good. Do I have the monoprop to do this? I'm watching my monoprop drop pretty quick, actually. Let's not do that. Let's turn the RCS off. I need to go upwards just an ever so slight amount. So I'm going to go radial out. And the SAS should steer me around here. That's where I'm aiming to be meeting. So that's pretty good. If we just kind of give it the smallest shove that way. Whoops. 6543. Okay, that's looking good. Can we get closer? .7 4 3 2 1. I'll take that. 100 meters is pretty good for me. We'll just warp over there. Nice. So then obviously we need to go retrograde and just slow ourselves down. I'm not sure what our approach speed was going to be. I missed that, unfortunately. Oh, loaded. 2.8, that's pretty good. Slow us down. I really want to get as close as possible. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Okay. We're not that close, though. We could definitely get closer. I want to, again, use my RCS like this way. Let's try it like this, actually. We're going to target. Oh, Landstrider has a Minecraft pack coming out soon. It's not post from M2. but I might like it. It's called Atom Smasher. Large focus on nuclear power. Also includes the Dalek mod. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Yeah, I might very well enjoy that one, buddy. We'll have to check it out and have a look. Always happy to play a Landstrider pack. They are definitely my favourites. Okay, we're just going to drift slowly. Ever so slowly. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, this is a little annoying. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wish I had put more RCS ports on here, but I didn't think I'd be using them for this. Which is ridiculous, because of course I would have been. Okay, right now I need to get my scientist out. Okay. Oh, why is the RCS still kicking off? Stop board. Oh, I don't know how far the ports go. This is the problem. So I go plug. Link is the button I want. Okay, cool. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not sure how far away this is though, or if it's too far away. That's more the problem. Is it too far away? Yep, it's too far away. So within 20 or 30 kilometers, I'm guessing. Can I use my Kerbal to push me towards that ship? Sounds like it's a plan fraught with danger. Let's do it. So literally, the length of my ship is too far. Oh no, that's because it's clipping through the parts. Okay, that's fine. That was a little too fast to impact that with. Okay, there we go. Just push towards. What could go wrong? Hey, what could go wrong? Surface, orbit. Do I not have a target? There we go. 0.7 sounds fun. Okay, that'll work, right? Yep, working well. Okay, there we go. As long as we're drifting towards, I should be able to just float here for a little bit. Advanced rocketry gives lots of planets to explore, and RF tools. I love RF tools, gives me all crazy diamonds, and of course you have the TARDIS. Or a TARDIS, I suppose, yes, indeed. Okay, is 50 too far? 50 is probably far too far. Oh, because I'm just trying to save a little bit of fuel. If I had just gone with it, it probably would have worked out alright. Yeah, so that's 20 meters, I reckon. And even then, I've got to approach the other side. Oh, man. Alright, come here, you. We're gonna fly a little bit closer. We are going to fly a little bit closer. Though, this is by far one of my favourite things to do, is just fly around in space using my Kerbals to connect stuff. What happens if I do that? Is that going to be like, oh no? No. Okay. Suddenly I'm like, oh, maybe we're flying too far past it. Oh, we're about to bounce off it, aren't we? I mean, we are technically close enough now. Let's see what happens if I go link, grab it, let go, get this out, fly over there. Come on, let me fly over there. There it is. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's just a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, McNerd, how are you doing there, buddy? Fuel up. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. Always figure it out. Spin, 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 spin. 56, 57. I mean, okay, 1 meter per second. It's got to be good, right? Link. We're still flying toward. We are still flying towards. Okay, this is good. I'm not sure which one I want to see the distance to. My ship or that ship? I mean, they're both my ships, but oh, it's going to be close, but not close enough. Come on, ship. Fly with me. I wish there was a way of... Oh, I should have attached the winch. The winch! That would have been a great idea that I've got access to. Why didn't I think about that in time? So we'll be making a new refueler at some point. Obviously not right now. Right now we're just going to struggle with this one. Oh, it looks like it wants to be close enough. Go on, touch it. I dare you. Touch it. Okay, here we go. Oh, wrong button. Ah, you fool. Why would you... Why? Now I need to try and turn it around completely. Thankfully, at no point do we drop below orbit, so it's all good. But how much fuel we're going to have left at the end of this is a debatable question. Yeah, we are on low thrust. That's good. Okay, I want to point towards just enough. 3, 2, 1. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. But I think we're there now. I think we're there. Let's get you out. Let's go. Link. Let go and go down. Yeah, it's right there. It is right there. Link. Tink. Ugh. Took forever, but there we go. Right. Let's get my Kerbal back up in here. And oh, how to overshoot. Bad lands beneath us. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. I should be able to now do that. And this. Okay. That. And that. Oh, pressing Alt when you're trying to zoom around changes the function. Why won't you let me connect? Because I turned off fuel crossfeed there, right? Enable crossfeed. Bam. Now what? Can I do it now? Please? That is slightly vexing. I really thought that would transfer across. I really thought that would transfer across. Now what I could do is turn the fuel burn priority on and just fly that ship where it needs to go. I don't think that's going to work very well though. Another possibility is a slingshot. Definitely one of the things I want to do is start losing these parts here. Alright, how many delts does this have? It's quite a full thing. I don't think it's going to get me to Minmus though, but... Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try. As there is literally nothing else I can do, we're going to decouple. We're going to have a look at our orbit. There should be somewhere a way of getting up. I'm just going to start boosting this guy's orbit up. So we're going to T that way. Wonder how close I can get this. 270 science for a moon orbital flight. Good shout, man. Good shout. No, that's not where I want to be facing. Well, I got the connection made, but it didn't quite work out as I wanted it to. Alright, which way's forwards? that way. Let's just keep building some speed up. You know what I'm going to do, guys. Alright. I should have put the menu up first. Lol. How do I change my view to do this? There we go. Oh. Go on, there is a way. Give it, give it, give it. Auto, free. Alright, okay, we're going to have to try this again. Can we just disconnect with this menu here? Okay, unplug. There we go. Pump here is a button. Oh, what? Pump here is a button. Come here, you. Okay. I didn't know that was the button. Alright, well now I know for the future, but we're still trying to slingshot, so whatever. That's still pumping. Go! Oh, it took my menu off me. Took my menu off me. Oh, we're going to do that again. I know why. Not the best, though. Oh, yeah, I got SS one. Good shout, Callum. Good shout. That way's forwards. Go. No. There is nothing to unplug. You lie. You lie. There is plenty to unplug. Alright, let's try this one then. Unplug here. Next time I'll be making a series of slingshots, I think. Stop pumping. Unplug. Unplug. It's not going to do it. Well, with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time, where we're going to try and figure out how to make a proper slingshot. I don't know about you guys, but I would like that to be a thing. Do we have to have you out? Is that a thing? Unplug that one? Is that what we can do now? No, you want to disappear. Go away, you. If I swap in, go. Nope. Alright, well, rip, guys. I will see you next time, where we're going to see what happens to that. But I will see you then, or when we're going to do that. Bye!